take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Case Keenum and the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brought down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Bell. That's good.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
The 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 39, Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Goes underneath for Bell. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And he's had great protection back there to throw. Really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On play action, it's Keenum. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they work this this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Off-play action. Keenum looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
To number 55.
David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
No gain on the play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quicker.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you can get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 7, Jaguars 0.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Down at the 35-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run it with Bell. And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point. as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A slant to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Colts first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Melvin Gordon.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He completes it to Jones. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
To Julio Jones.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now he's going to go deep down the left side.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Still 9 remaining on second down. Prescott now from the 50. It's caught. It's Miller.
Prescott's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Prescott's pass.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Keenum. He shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
3rd and long.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum looking deep for Julio. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
8 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Keenum. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Keenum now on first down. This complete to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
Down, Indianapolis.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
David Njoku.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Julio Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Bell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott, a screen to Bell. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup at over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Melvin Gordon.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Keenum. Jones has it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st down.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 18. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, it's Keenum. And this one's incomplete.
Keenum's pass.
He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
2-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Number 11.
Julio Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. First down, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Le'Veon Bell.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Prescott's pass. Intercepted.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And that is incomplete.
Intended for
coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
5-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25 yards.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Caught here by Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 31-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll get that complete to the tight end Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That's good. We're on Jaguar.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
At the 10-yard line.
56.
And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.